ladies and gentlemen, please. Thank you, people. Take your pussy hats off and sit down. My God, there must be 1.5 million people here. I tell you. Well, it's day 7 in the war on facts. What the fuck is going on? I turned on my iPhone today to check the news, and Siri said, "Are you sitting down?" But hey, you know what? We're still here. And there was a big women's march on Saturday. Huge. You talk about huge. Over 3 million around the world. They're the largest gathering of women since the last time they collected the Bill Cosby victims together. Very impressive. Millions of women on all the continents, hugging, crying, emoting. It was like the whole world turned into an Adele concert. It was awesome. Because there's something happening, and you can feel it. Finally, we have our own Tea Party. Except with more teeth and no spelling errors on the posters. Now, of course, when President Trump heard right outside the White House window the women who were marching past him in greater numbers than his own inauguration, he took it well. I'm kidding, of course. He got a bullhorn and started pointing out their body flaws. Hey, Chubby, you could lose a few. You're a 4, not interested. And that's the President of the United States. And then we got down to the actual business of running a government, which Donald Trump apparently knows nothing about. He spent all week signing executive orders in these super classy leather binders that look like the menu at Beefsteak Charlie's. Let's see, I'll throw out the Mexicans and bring back torture, and the lady will have the filet. He keeps holding them up. After he signs them, like, look, look. Look, Mommy, I finished my coloring. Maybe we could put it on the refrigerator. Problem is that, you know, executive orders are a real thing. When Obama did them, he had the lawyers go over it. People knew what was happening in the departments. No one knows these things are going to work. No one knows where's the money coming from. They're just signed tweets. You know, we're going to build a wall. Done. No more Obamacare. Done. I want a pony. Done. I mean... You know, because he's a doer. Everybody else is all talk. So his first week was like, oh, my God, it was like the last half hour of Goodfellas. You know, when Ray Liotta is just coked out of his mind and doing 10 things at once. He's dropping off a trunk full of handguns, and he's making spaghetti sauce, and the helicopters are chasing him. It can't... It can't really go on like this for 4 years, can it? I mean... I'm going to lose my mind. I was watching CNN this morning, and I thought, for the first time in my life, hey, maybe I should ask my doctor if Abilify is right for me. There was, in just 1 week, a lot to be very alarmed about, but, you know, I got to put it on the top of my list. The fact that the President of the United States sees multitudes that do not exist. Twice he did that in 1 week. First, he insisted the crowd size at the inauguration was the biggest ever, and that aerial photography is just a theory. But we saw this. We saw these pictures, half them all covered in whiteness. But enough about his supporters. No, I mean, he can't stand it that when it comes to the size of the crowd, Obama's was bigger. This is about cock, right? This is about dick. This is about a guy who never brought a woman to orgasm. That's what this is about. He probably doesn't even think it really exists in a woman. It's rigged. The vagina's very rigged. And then we're told, you know, that there are such things as alternative facts. That's what this week will be known for. Alternative facts. And Sean Spicer, his press secretary, about the crowd size, he just went, this is what the president believes. You're on your own. I think the difference between Scientology and Donald Trump is Scientology has better celebrities. I do. That's... Sean... Here's how Sean Spicer explained alternative facts. He said it's like the weather report. One weather report comes out and says it's going to be cloudy. Another says there's going to be light rain. No one lied to you. Yeah, you know, sometimes weathermen do disagree on what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. But not on what it was like yesterday! And, you know, then, as if seeing 1 million people on the mall that weren't there wasn't enough, Donald Trump later in the week says that there were 3 to 5 million illegal aliens who voted for Hillary Clinton when they've studied this, there's like 4. 5 million? How do we know this? A German golf pro told a guy who told a guy who told a guy, and Donald Trump heard it, that the German guy was trying to vote in Florida and couldn't, possibly because he's a German citizen. But he saw Hispanic-looking people trying to vote. Oh, my God, they must have been illegal. How else to explain a Hispanic in Florida? So we are... We're off to a great start with the Hispanics. The president of Mexico was scheduled to visit here next week, but Trump tweeted, well, if Mexico isn't going to pay for the wall, he might as well just cancel his trip. And the Mexican president said, okay. Well, you know what? Trump said he would keep the Mexicans out. There's one.